No, why would Satan torture and burn people for disobeying the same God that he disobeyed?
Actually, I'm not sure. I never learned about that.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, it is I am back. Today I come to you as a humble atheist slash feminist, and I just want to talk about some of the ridiculous videos I see on TikTok. Some I agree with, some I do not. I will also be going through the comment section because that is the main show for me. People's thoughts, how people react to those videos. I want to react to them reacting to what is presented. Let's go. So her video reads, if the devil punishes bad people, then he's just a good person. I get how she lends it here. I mean, punishing bad people, the implication that you are stopping good people from being harmed by said bad people is enough for somebody to be deemed as or to be seen as a good person. But the truth is that is not how the cookie crumbles. Look at the police, for example. They are supposed to stop thieves, criminals, people who break the law, people who hold society back, people who make the innocent less safe. But the police can also be the greatest villains any community has. People can be targeted by the police. The cops can arrest a murderer, like a genuine murderer, a real murderer, for committing real crimes, and then frame somebody else for their own interest.
I thought it was with I know, ma'am, I know. Just try to lie still. Help is on the way. Kid's okay.
Them punishing somebody who actually is bad does not change the fact that they are still bad for punishing people who are good.
There are currently 100,000 people in our jails and prisons who were framed by overzealous, unprofessional, unqualified police officers and uncaring prosecutors.
I believe the devil is the same way, and I saw a lot of people point this out in the comment section. He punishes good people just as well. Basically, he tempts good people. He tries to lure them to hell. He is being punished by being in hell, and his role is to help draw God's faves, us, the humans that God created. Again, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in any of the mumbo jumbo, but that is how the mumbo jumbo is stated. That is how the script reads. Basically, he wants us to be tortured right alongside him. He does not want us all up in Angelville. There's also how someone goes about punishing you. So the whole punishing people to infinity for the smallest infractions would not make you a bad person. And in my opinion, that is why I do not think God himself is a good person, a good God, however you want to seem, a good entity, however you want to put it. Because the way he punishes people for the smallest infractions and the things he is willing to forgive, it is just not okay. It is not justifiable. The devil is basically like Saw, like, hey, you did not greet me at the mall all those years ago, so now here you are locked in this dungeon and you have to cut off your foot to prove that you're a good person, to prove that you have the will to live, and all of that. Let us see if anyone in the comment section agrees with my take. Our first comment from Indeed.com reads, right, so the devil does not punish anyone. Hell was a way to punish him and all the fallen angel. Hope this helps. So I actually enlisted Google. I went to Google. Everyone on TikTok insists you Google, child. According to traditional Christian theology, God created hell, or prepared it, as a place of judgment and quarantine for the devil and his angels following their rebellion. It serves as a necessary consequence of justice for evil and as a final, separated destination for those who willfully reject God's grace and love. A key place for the devil, it extends. Jesus stated that the eternal fire was prepared for the devil and his angels rather than originally intended for humans. Okay, so the first comment was actually correct. It is a way to punish the devil. The whole bit about humans also going there for their own punishment and all of that jive only came after, because the Bible's not real, and they added some stuff, yeah.
There is no hell. A loving God would not do that to people.
I think it is completely ridiculous to say that you're going to burn people for eternity for willfully rejecting God's grace and love. Why would somebody who has grace and somebody who loves you burn you for eternity? Why would he allow such a thing to happen? That is not love. That is not grace. That makes no sense. Rejecting his love and grace. How? Somebody just opened a book and told me about you, my guy, without any proof. Why do you not have enough love and enough grace to at least show yourself to me? If my punishment for not believing in you, in your existence, is eternal fire. Come on. Okay, so this is the second comment. It goes, and if he's so bad, why was he an angel? Like, if God knew he was going to be bad, how did God let him become an angel? Let's see. So, as we all know, the devil's real name is Lucifer, which means son of the morning. He held a high-ranking position in the angelic host. He had exquisite beauty and great wisdom. His looks, his obsession with himself, it got to him. He allowed his perfection to be the cause of his corruption. His incredible beauty blinded him to God's grace and love, basically. So long story short, Lucifer did not want to praise God. He wanted to be praised as a god. He saw himself as God's equal. So like most rich kids with powerful fathers, he fell and of course got a whole new apartment, got a whole new job he did not earn. You're the devil now, the king of hell, right? Nepotism. Some of the angels were like, cool, we'll stay, we'll do this with you. Others were like, nah, to hell with this. This is cheap. We're going back to heaven. We're going to go back and praise the other guy. But thank you for the invite, I guess. And yeah. The next comment, the third comment, highlights my biggest issue here. The main issue I have with all of this. He gave us free will to do what we wanted. Like, that is the argument a lot of people make when people ask these questions. The commenter goes on, the amount of conversations I've had where people love to say that, but double back and say, he planned everything for you already. He knows what's going to happen. Don't really sound like free will to me, buddy. Exactly. Like, he knew what the devil was going to do, what he was going to become. Nothing happens without his say-so, without his go-ahead. He planned everything, fate, destiny, all of that. And isn't that why people pray to him, to convince him to sort of, I don't know, like consider his plan, to sort of nudge the world to allow someone's fate to change just a little, to shift? Because I mean, he is the one who planned it. So the devil, he planned for the devil to bitch like that. He planned for Satan to go rogue. He had to have planned it. Or how did he just go rogue? Next comment goes, he does not punish them. He tries to give them the best until the end of time. His goal is to not be alone in hell. Hell is not originally created for us. It was for him. We already went over this, but he did not like that God loved us so much he forgives us. Yet why does God forgive us but not Satan? Why not forgive Lucifer as well? Well, I guess it might be because Lucifer has never actually apologized. I don't think I've ever seen anywhere where he has. Why does he not manipulate the devil's feelings? Because he does that to other people, hardens their hearts, he intervenes, he helps people, split oceans and all of that. Why not Satan? Why not the one person who's the cause for so much evil in the world if he is so against the existence of it? The commenter carries on, we have a free will. God made us and gave us a choice. So the comment saying, why make imperfect people? It's not hard to turn from sin. but because we are human and get tempted, we will sin. He gave us free will. If us being human is what makes it hard to not turn away from sin, then it is hard to turn away from sin. You can't just say it's not hard. Are you talking about the animals? Because they sin as well. They kill each other, they eat each other. It is hard to turn away from sin. We're talking about humans, right? We're not talking about humans. We're not talking about aliens and how they deal with sin. We are talking about humans. You're talking to humans about a human experience. That's not how free will works. If I say you have the choice, you can come to my house and wash my dishes, you have free will. You either want to or not. But if you do not come, I will find your father and I will pistol whip him. Like, that's not a choice. Anyway, I will keep doing more of these. This is my new series. I will call it She Responds. I don't know.